Hey everybody, it is Tuesday night, December 14th, 2021. Time for some more Legendary, another MCU themed game. This is number 19, I believe, based on season 2 of Netflix's Daredevil. I really had fun playing with the 3 different Daredevil heroes last time. Don't have as many this time, but we have 2, so it's still going to be a lot of fun. Thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and take a look at our setup today. Alright, what up, Ashy? Okay, so here we go. Daredevil Season 2. Let's go over this. The scheme is Capture Baby Hope. Not that Elektra is a baby, but whatever. So I'm going to be using, by the way... Oh no, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. I don't have an Elektra token. This is the best I can do. Here it is. My little token for Elektra. And Immortal Emperor Zheng-Zhu. Happy Wednesday to you. Almost Wednesday here. Resurrected after being burned alive. Seems pretty immortal to me. This is Nobu, right? I think. And he's trying to... make sure he has control over Elektra. And then for our villains today, I've chosen Code Red and Streets of New York from this list. Code Red because Punisher and Elektra are fighting against Matt at certain times. That's what I like about this. Hand Ninjas, of course, I went with. And then with our heroes, we've got 2 Daredevils. I'm not allowed to use the Iron Fist side for the Civil War Daredevil, but I can use them both. Elektra is there as herself. Punisher is there as himself. And then Old Man Logan as Stick. I think this is the first setup in a while where I've had most of the heroes actually represented in the show without having to do substitutions. And then we've got the following assist cards as well, including bindings and new recruits. They're all mixed in there. And that's it. That should be uploaded if you want to take a look at it anytime you want. Okay. So let me go ahead and start a prediction, and then we'll go over this setup. I do like using the Daredevil heroes, so I'm looking forward to it. All right, there we go. Predictions are open. Let me go ahead and give every deck a shuffle. Just to be clear, here's the villain deck. Yeah, so today is this. Thursday is going to be another randomizer. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better off the cuff. And yeah, you definitely want to be well enough to see Spider-Man. No problem. Did I get that right? That Zheng-Zhu is basically Nobu. And his influence over Elektra is the scheme. And if that's the case, then I think we've got this. Okay, awesome. Yeah, I hope you feel better. No, 100% accurate priorities. I would do the same. I wasn't feeling well yesterday, so I had to take it easy because I also want to see Spider-Man on Thursday. And here's the hero deck. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. I'm totally fine today. Monday, I slept probably 16 to 18 hours. My body was just telling me, you need to sleep the rest of this day because there's got to be some fixing inside. So I think that worked. So I appreciate the patience with things like opening the packs. Those are all done today. And I'm glad that wasn't a stream day, so I didn't have to push anything. Except for, the packs themselves. Alright, I think the last time I played this scheme I didn't do so well. But it is a completely different setup. It's not randomized, which is to my advantage. So I think we'll be okay. Alright, I've got my starting hands already. But just to give you a little more time to put predictions in, I'll do another shuffle. By the way, I fixed the latest subscriber stream label, so if somebody else does subscribe, it should automatically update, and I won't have to type it in myself this time, which is always good. Because who has time for that? So did I finish? Yeah, Thursday's a randomizer. Yeah, same thing. Same here, Ashy. Yeah, so Thursday's a randomizer, and then Saturday is going to be the first viewer's choice in a while, where the first people in chat get a chance to pick part of the setup. So if you would like to, if you want to see me play with a certain Mastermind scheme, hero or villain or henchman, and I haven't used them in a while, or you want to see them again, show up to chat, have somebody in mind for each category, and then if you get selected, you get to pick, and that is what I use for the game. It's not a chaos mode stream, so they can't be swapped out. It's just who's going to be in the setup. So be there for that. I know a lot of people like those and are happy that I'm going to be doing another one. So I look forward to that. All right, let's go over the Mastermind and scheme, and then we'll end our prediction. So, in for Nobu, we have Immortal Emperor Zheng-Zhu with 7th Circle of Kung Fu, which means unless I have a card that costs 7 or more, I believe, he is +7 attack. Always leads Kunlun, and then Master Strike. Each player reveals a hero that costs 7 or more, or they discard down to 3 cards. Let me go ahead and do a quick actual review of the keyword, just so we get it totally right. Here we go. Circle of Kung Fu. During your turn, this villain has plus N attack unless you reveal a hero that costs N or more. Yeah. So it's 14 attack unless I have a hero that costs 7. So hopefully I can get a rare, so he'll only be 7 to fight, which would be great. And then the scheme, everybody loves this one, is today it's called Capture Elektra. Keep Elektra under control. 8 twists. Put a token on this scheme to represent Elektra today. That's my token. Twist. If a villain has Elektra, that villain escapes. Otherwise, Elektra, it's hard to say, is captured by the closest villain to the villain deck. Special rules. The villain with Elektra has +4 attack. If you defeat that villain, rescue Elektra to your victory pile until the next twist. Elektra is worth 6 VP at the end of the game. If a villain escapes with Elektra, stack a twist next to Mastermind and return Elektra to the scheme card. Evil wins when there are 3 twists stacked next to the Mastermind, and I'm keeping track of them right down there. Alright, so let's go ahead and put this token on the scheme and wait until the first twist happens, I suppose. Alright, I think that's plenty of time. How does the prediction look right now? We've got... Alright, a few people have entered it. We've got most of you saying it's going to be a win. I hope so. It'll be nice to get a win. For sure. So let me end it in just a few seconds. And then we'll stop in 3, 2, 1. Alright. They are locked in. About 6 minutes in, that works. Alright, let's fill up our HQ and see. Excuse me for that. We'll see how this is going to look. Alright, we're starting with Blind Justice, Daredevil. Oh, 2 uncommons already. Uncommon Elektra. Alright, First Strike Elektra. Backflip Daredevil and Ninjutsu. Oh, all Daredevil and Elektra. That's actually perfect because Punisher is going to show up later as well as Stick. So obviously what I want to do is keep Daredevil together. So I want to take Daredevil with other Daredevil cards. So we'll see if I can get away with that. All right, we're going to start in just a second. Okay, we're good. Making sure everything's closed. All right, let's go ahead. Oh, this is the wrong side. Pardon me for a moment. We're actually on the left hand. Okay, here we go. Let's now officially start with turn number 1. I think this music is appropriate. All right, we got a 5 and 1 for the first turn of the game. Do we have a scheme twist for the first turn of the game? We sure do. All right, we're back to classics. So here we go. So this is good news. Elektra is captured by the closest villain to the villain deck. If there are no villains, do nothing. So luckily this one fizzles and nothing happens. This is a great one to get early because, like I said, nothing happens. I'm just realizing I have to change something. All right, so let me think about what I should be recruiting because I'm not 100% sure. I could take... I wish I could take one of those 6 costs, but I can't quite do that yet. But I only want to take one of the Elektras, because if I take 2 of them, well then First Strike won't really work that well. Let's take a look at what I can get anyway. Alright, here's First Strike. 1 attack, and this is the first card you play this turn. You get +1 attack. Only really want one of those. I do have Backflip. To recruit, when you play Backflip, the next hero you recruit this turn goes on top of your deck. So basically a mandatory wall crawl before wall crawl was a thing. And then we've got Ninjutsu, Elektra, draw a card, and then Covert you get +2 recruit, which also works with Daredevil. But I'm gonna start actually by playing my recruit, and then I'm gonna go with Backflip because I could use the recruit and the wall crawls. Let's take it on the left for 3. Followed by... Okay, we got Stick showing up. I could take Ninjutsu or I could take a Sidekick. This will work with Daredevil because I do get to draw cards and I can draw something I've wall crawled. Now, I didn't play Backflip, so this won't wall crawl. But I'm going to go with that. I want to take some of these with maybe Elektra on the other side because Elektra uses cards that cost 1 or 2. And Daredevil might be a little more expensive. But I will take Ninjutsu on the same side as well. Just to show them working together before they don't. Alright, we got a divided card, and I can only use the Daredevil side, by the way, because Iron Fist is not here yet. Even though, you know, technically that is Iron Fist, but we're pretending that it's actually Daredevil the whole time. Pretending it's all Matt Murdock. Okay, we got a more traditional 4 and 2 on the right-hand side, going with another twist. That's actually another bit of good news once again. That means that Elektra gets captured by nobody. So I've already passed by 2 twists, which is very nice. I only have to... that means every other twist. The capture, escape, capture, escape, capture, escape. A few more of those go by, and I don't have to worry about losing to the evil one's condition. At least from the twist. They could naturally escape. I'm realizing I left the light on. 1 second. This is going to get so much better in just a second. Alright, there. We had glare we didn't need. That's why I don't have those lights on when I play. Alright, for recruit. This is not the Daredevil side. Let's take a look at Last Survivor. This will work with Elektra. You may KO a card from your hand or discard pile. If you KO a wound this way, draw a card. So I could take First Strike and Last Survivor, and eventually I might be able to get Psy Blades. That works with cards that cost 1 or 2, but KO power will make that a little better, even though this does not cost 1 or 2. So let's start by taking First Strike and see what happens. Alright, we got another uncommon. No, it's not uncommon. It's a common, but it costs 5. Let's take Last Survivor as well. Maybe we can get enough Recruit or Instinct Electro to make this worth recruiting them. We're getting a very expensive HQ. Not really happy to see that so early in the game. But what are you going to do? Okay, there's our 3 and 3, because we had a 5 and 1 earlier. Give me a henchman to fight. It is a henchman to fight. Okay, the villain deck is going very well for me. Fight, you get +1 recruit, and this is 3 attack. We all know how the hand ninjas work. I could get 4 recruit this way, but there's nothing to recruit for 4, unfortunately. Everything is 5 or more, which is not a great place to be. So I think what I'm going to have to do is take some shield agents so I don't get recruit locked too hard. But I'm still going to fight the hand ninjas because I want to make sure that if another twist happens, nobody's in the city. Because 2 twists consecutively without me being able to fight, I could lose. So let's fight the hand ninjas, get the 1 recruit anyway. Even though that 1 recruit isn't going to give me anything I need, because everything is too expensive. So let's go ahead and take a shield officer. All I have are standard shield officers today, so no mystery. And that's the turn. So if I'm lucky, I'll draw a bunch of recruit, including the Daredevil card I got, Maria Hill, 2 agents, and then if I get the draw card Elektra, I can wall crawl and draw one of these immediately. And then Blind Justice will work pretty well as long as most of my cards cost 0. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm short 1. I get to draw a card with ninjutsu, so maybe I will get 6 recruit. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, this hand is not going to be shuffled yet. Another 4 and 2. We have a Master Strike. What's he going to do? Okay, I have to discard down to 3 cards. Well, that messes up my plan because I cannot reveal a hero that costs 7 or more. These 2 troopers do nothing. So I might as well discard those, then I'm going to have to do an agent, which means, again, I'm going to probably take a shield officer on this side. The left side, that's where it's disappointing. So I will keep these. Yeah, this trooper does nothing. So I guess what I'm just going to have to do is discard down to these 3, unfortunately. So at least I can wall crawl. Alright, so we've got, now that he's done with that, we've got 3 recruit. And I'm going to recruit another shield officer on the right-hand side. I don't want to take too many of these, but I do need the recruit power I do not have. So we'll keep going. By the way, in case you didn't notice, if you're in the Discord has a new feature that is events, and every week I'm putting the streams in there as events, so you can check on those, RSVP for them if you want, and then when they're going on, so right now if you go to the Discord, you should be able to see a pop-up that says the event is ongoing. So just, you know, in case you missed it, the Discord will remind you there's a stream going on. Just in case. Alright, we got at least the right side got to shuffle in after that, but I'm stuck with a three-card hand for turn 5, and it's another twist. I'm glad I took out that hand ninja, because once again, another twist that fizzles. There are no villains in the city, so that is 3. That's great. So right now, as of now, I cannot lose to the twists themselves. So let's say I get 3 villains enter, then it's yeah, because a twist with villain with Elektra will escape on the second twist. Right? Yep, it escapes. So if twist 4 would have been gain, escape, gain, escape, gain, I can still lose from escapes, but it won't happen with just twist. So that's a really great place to be this early in the game. I don't have to worry about clearing the city too much. Okay, let's keep going with knowing that. So I play backflip. The next card I recruit basically has a mandatory wall crawl, goes to the top of my deck. So I've got 3 recruit. What I could do right now is I could recruit a shield officer, play ninjutsu, and then draw the wall crawl shield officer, but then I still only have 3 recruit. So that wouldn't get me anything but another shield officer. So let's press our luck and see what we get. I will draw a card right now with ninjutsu, and it is a trooper. I shouldn't have done that, because now I have 3 recruit and 1 attack. Honestly, probably wouldn't have made a difference. So let's take a shield officer right now. Yeah, it's a very different scenario playing this week's randomizer, in case you don't know, is the Legacy Virus. So twist early there when you don't have any tech cards and empties the wound stack, that's bad. This one, it's great when you get early twists. So as long as I get early twists in all my games, it'll work out some of the time, and it'll be unfortunate other times. All right, shield officer, wall crawl to the top of my deck. I should stop saying wall crawl, because technically it's not a wall crawl, and that wall crawl is optional. These effects are mandatory. So it's a little different. So maybe I should stop saying that, just to be 100% accurate. I'm really excited to reveal the results of this week's randomizer league, because I don't think anybody knows what the win rate is going to be. I saw a lot of varied win rate guesses in the chat earlier. I wonder who's going to be right. All right, more hand ninjas come in. I can get 4 recruits this way, but again, I'm short 1. But seeing as how I don't... Okay, what does the left-hand side have as far as recruit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I can't fight the hand ninjas with 2 attacks, so there's no point in fighting. Let's just keep clearing the city. What I would have done is I would have fought the hand ninjas with the left side to get that 1 extra recruit for 6. Oh, but I can recruit for 5. I can get Loner on the left, which I don't necessarily want over there. But that's okay. Let's play the 3 attack. Let's spend the 3 attack to take out the hand ninjas and gain 1 recruit. This one on the right side. And then the rest give me 2, 3, 4 recruit. Can't get any of these, so once again I will take a shield officer and hopefully KO all of these later. Even though the hand ninjas don't have KO power, there's other ways. Taking a lot of officers because I am locked up here with recruit. So the good news is I got the twist out of the way. The bad news is I can't hardly recruit anything. I do have 5 recruit here, so I can take Loner this time if I want, unless, you know, we have another Master Strike. Nope, it's another hand ninja. Oh, I can get 6 again if I could fight him, but I can't. So let's play our 5 recruit, and let's take a peek at Loner just to see. If you don't recruit any heroes this turn, you get +2 attack. Now this is possible. I could get enough attack with Daredevil that I don't recruit anything. And Stick could help him out. And it does give covert. But it won't work well with things like Blind Justice because I'll have to know it's 5 cost. That is true. I am setting up for a bribe heavy streets in New York before they even come out. In the interest of clearing the HQ, I'm going to go ahead and take Loner. Normally I'd wait and just take Daredevil. Oh, and another one. Great, perfect. Expensive HQ here. I'm having the same problem that you guys did when you played the Viewers Play Avengers vs. X-Men game. A very expensive starting HQ. Yeah, but at least when the Streets of New York do come out, I'll be able to take them out with Recruit. And I'm going to say that's all Elektra bribing them. But we'll have to see. And I haven't seen any Punisher yet, which is kind of good because I think he's the only one with tech. Correct me if I'm wrong. So that would make things more difficult. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got a couple of those. A couple of non-grays. So 4 recruit, 3 attack, nothing else. I wish I could KO more with Last Survivor, but I cannot. And it's a bystander that is going to go to the hand ninjas. By the way, when I sort out all the bystanders that are allotted for this setup, I do put 2 random ones from the sorted ones into the deck, so they could be special ones. This one just was not. 4 recruit, 3 attack. Pretty simple. I can get 5 recruit, and I can take a loner on the right-hand side. I think I'm going to do exactly that. So we're going to fight this hand ninjas for 3. I get 1 recruit. I lose my attack at 1 recruit. I'm at 5 recruit. I rescue this bystander. And with my 5 recruit, I'm going to go ahead and take a loner over here too because of the instinct. This will work here because there are turns where I may not recruit anything. So now each side has a loner. And something more expensive. So every single card in the HQ costs 6. And that's wonderful. I really have nothing else to say. You know why, though? Because, actually, I don't have an answer for that. They're all uncommons. There are no commons here. So, this is actually very uncommon, which is apt for this to be the HQ right now. Well, I have 3 recruit here. Maybe I can get 6 by the last 3 cards. Let's take a look. Okay. Nope. Yes. Yes. It's only 5 once again. So, out of luck. Out of luck, out of luck. Do I have 6 recruit over here? I don't think so. I have 3 plus, 2 for loner, and so maybe I can get 6 this turn if the card draw is lucky. Turn 9, very few recruits have happened. No villains have entered besides hand ninjas. More hand ninjas. What a weird shuffle today. It's a standard size villain deck. Okay, let's see if we get all 6 recruit that I need. I got 6 recruit, 1 attack, 2 more from loner. By the way, if I don't recruit anything, I get 2 plus 2 attack, which I don't need here. So I get 2 attack, plus 2 if I don't end up recruiting anything. Ninjutsu does trigger. So first I draw a card, give me 1 recruit, please. Yes, I needed that. So I'll get the 1 recruit. No, wait a second. I have 1, 2, 3, now I have 4. And 3 attack. All right. And a covert I got plus 2, so I'm up to 6 recruit. So now let's look at all of our options because I can take anything now. So I have a couple of loners. I got Daredevil. I wanted more Daredevil than I have. So again, this one, 4 attack, choose a number, reveal a top card of your deck. If a card is that cost, draw it. And without being able to look at the top of the deck, that's going to be tricky. We have Psy Blades, 4 attack, and you get 1 attack for each hero you play this turn that costs 1 or 2. Not a great one to take over here because I only have a couple of cards that cost 1 and 2. Daredevil is more expensive than that. We've got Rage Out, Stick, 3 plus attack, and then Instinct Cross-Dimensional Wolverine Rampage for each other player who gained a wound this way. You get plus 1. Would really like to avoid giving wounds out. We got another Blind Justice, and then we have a divided card where I can only use the Daredevil side. So Hidden Identity, 3 recruit. The next hero you recruit this turn goes on top of your deck. I think that's the one I want. Not only can I set up things with, with the wall crawl and looking at I can set up Blind Justice this way, but if nothing else, it's 3 recruit, and that'll help me with this recruit lock I've got going on. So I'm going to go ahead and take this divided one for 6, even though I cannot use the Iron Fist side based on the rules, and that one does not go to the top of my deck, unfortunately. All right, there's our first Punisher appearing. By the way, I'm realizing now I could have fought the hand ninjas for 7 recruit, but there was nothing that cost 7, so either way. I'll do the same thing. I'll fight them anyway. I have not been able to use these hand ninjas for the extra recruit yet. I get the extra recruit, but it's just 1 more than I needed. And I don't think I'm going to be taking Punisher. The tech is really going to mess me up. I already have cards on both sides that won't really work with him. Which I guess is in character. Watch Elektra never enter the city as, as part of the scheme. That I didn't even need that token today. Okay, I have 5 recruit, like I said. I can take Hail of Bullets. Alright, what is happening? I know exactly what's happening. He's sending out waves of hand ninjas before the big bads come in, and it makes a lot of sense thematically, but card draw-wise, I don't know why it's happening. We've got only Master Strike, Scheme Twist, Bystanders, and Henchmen. No villains at all. There's 16 of them in there. We haven't seen a single one. Well, I can get 1 extra recruit this turn, and that'll give me 6. So let's go ahead and play that out. First strike, I will play this first. 1 attack, and because it is the first card I played this turn, I get an additional attack. I'm at 2. The Trooper gives me a 3rd. Finally, I can use the hand ninjas for what they're for. I fight them for 3. I get 1 recruit. And that is going to be the last recruit I needed because I get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. I'm at 6 recruit. Now, what works best over here? I think it's going to have to be Psyblades. I did take a lot of officers, but this will hopefully, if I can keep this going, because I know there's going to be more inexpensive heroes to come because of all these expensive ones that have shown up. If I can clear this up at the left-hand side and get a bunch of 1 and 2 cost things, get a bunch of sidekicks, I can get enough to hit the Mastermind this way. Alternatives are to take Daredevil, who I don't want on this side. I don't really want Punisher, and then I don't really want to do Wounds. So this is what I'm going with. Psyblades for 6. It's a great card if you can get a lot of low-cost things. Our first rare has appeared, and it's Elektra's rare. Silent Meditation. 5+ recruit. When you play Silent Meditation, the next hero you recruit this turn goes into your hand, and Marvel Knights, which I have plenty of, you get +2 recruit. All right. Recruit power Elektra here. Not only that, but this will provide the 7th circle of Kung Fu. I need to fight the Mastermind. This could be a very quick game in the positive sense if I can get that. And Off the Cuff is right. When Streets of New York come out, I'm going to be able to take care of them pretty quickly with all this recruit that I have, especially with Elektra's rare there. And they came out in the same set, so I'm sure that was the attention. She's meditating. She's recruiting. She's doing all that stuff. All right, finally, a villain, proper, Tombstone, with Bribe. Escape. Each player reveals a strength hero or gains a wound. Let's try to not let him escape. Also, let's try to not let him get capture Elektra, because he's kind of, well, I want to say he's hard to fight, but I can fight him this turn, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost. I have 7. I can almost fight him this turn, which means I'll probably be able to fight him pretty soon. Only have 4 recruit, though, and 3 attack. 3 attack's going to do nothing, and 4 recruit's going to do nothing as far as recruiting from the HQ, unfortunately. So chances are he's going to capture Elektra. But again, I can't lose to that unless I let somebody just naturally escape. 4 recruit. I think I've taken enough officers, honestly. So I'm going to go with a sidekick for the first time in the game for 2. That'll be all I do with this turn, and it is a sidekick. I am using new recruits as sidekicks in this game. They are shuffled in. No special ones. I don't think we're going to see the special ones because they weren't in any of the MCU projects. Actually, no, one was Lockjaw in Inhumans, and I think that is it. So I think, I haven't looked through them all, but I think Lockjaw is the only special sidekick we'll get. Red Wing, he didn't show up in his bird form. We didn't see anybody else, I don't think. Are we using Red Wing? Oh, cool. Red Wing as Drone Red Wing. That's great to know. I love using Red Wing. Cool. And then we'll see if Messiah Complex comes out. Maybe there's a special sidekick in there that'll fill in for somebody else before I get to it. That is true. Is Throg in that Loki setup? I'm going to guess he is. If not, he should definitely be in it. Good call, Mr. Tins. All right. Another Tombstone. Double Tombstones all the way. Yeah, he probably is. I don't know how you'd miss that. Same thing. If he escapes, wounds happen, probably. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, 7 total points I can't bribe. But I do have 4 attack, which doesn't do anything. 3 recruit, which doesn't do anything, except for... I will take another officer on this side. Oh, yeah, that's right. That works, too. I love the thought Off the Cuff has put into this. Once again, put in Command MCU if you want to see all the setups. He spent so much time on it, and he's going to keep going as these things come out. I'm going to be playing... I play 1 a week. By this time next year, we'll almost be through all of the ones that exist now. And then there's going to be more since then. So we're going to be doing this for a while. I love playing these. All right, let's go with an officer, once again, for this side, for 3. And then I think this side is done getting officers. I think. Okay, I've got 4 recruit. Give me another officer so I can recruit. There's so many new series coming as well. Oh yeah, I naturally don't look at the spreadsheet for any new stuff if you don't want to be spoiled. But good tip. Okay, 5 recruit. I can take Punisher if I want, or I can get 5 attack with Loner. But I can definitely bribe. I'll take out a Tombstone that turn, I think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. But do I want to take Elektra on this side? All right, Hammerhead appears. Here we go. Bribe, fight, KO one of your heroes with the recruit icon. That's nice. So let's start with Backflip, who has the pseudo wall crawl. That's 2 recruit, 4 recruit, 7. All right, so I could take Elektra on this side. Do I want to, though? All right. This puts heroes into your hand. Now, this doesn't 100% work with Daredevil because he works off the top of the deck. Can the right side recruit this next turn? I don't think so. I don't think I had enough. 3, 4, 5. No. Plus, the instinct works better on the other side, too. It's early enough and I've passed enough Scheme Twist that I think I might hold off on this. I think I might just keep going with the Daredevil strategy, even though this will give me the 7th Circle of Kung Fu. I think the right side will be able to recruit this soon with all the points that it has. So I'm actually going to leave her there. I'm going to go with Blind Justice. I got to stick with the theme. It's early enough. So again, this works well if you wall crawl something. You'll know what the number is, and you can immediately draw it. That is even better strategy. So let's go ahead and take this for 6. And it goes to the top of my deck. So again, if I had one in my hand, I could draw it right now. All right, and another Side Blades. All right, I could have bribed something, but that was more useful because now I can play it. All right, that's a powerful hand. Well, let's see what's going on over here. Again, like I said, I think I have enough to bribe one of the Tombstones. So, actually, I hope it captures Elektra, because then I can bribe it right away. Nope, it's another street. So, things are coming out in waves. So, first we had a wave of hand ninjas. We had a wave of Nobu trying to capture things. Then we had a wave of hand ninjas. And now we've got a wave of Streets of New York. Ambush, each player discards 3 cards and draws 2. Okay, discards 3, huh? I guess, since I can bribe with anything, I'll discard the ones that are less effective. So, Trooper, Agent, I'll discard. And then let's draw 2. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Maybe 6, 7. 1, 2, even more. Oh, actually the same amount. Okay, left-hand side. I will discard the Agent and the Trooper. And... it's going to have to be the Officer. Because I'll keep the Sidekick. I'll draw 2. I get... Alright, 1, 2, I think that's even better, plus the Sidekick. Alright, got a couple of good hands coming up. Thank you, Jigsaw, and he's also got Bribe. So, I've got 2 recruit. I've got 4 recruit. Actually, I want to play First Strike first. So, reminder, First Strike only gives you +1 attack if you play it first. So, I play it first for 2 attack, followed by the rest of my cards. So, I'm at 2 attack, 2 recruit, 4 recruit. And now, Loner. If I decide to not recruit anything, I will get 6 attack, which is total of 10. Let's say I don't recruit anything, because I'm probably not going to. I will get 10 total points. I can only take out one of these. I'm close to taking out Jigsaw, but I can't quite do it. Let's take out Tombstone and get a Sidekick. So I'll spend 6 attack, 2 recruit. That's a total of 8. Last time I checked. And we will bribe Tombstone with no fight effect, so he is gone. And there we go. And don't think what works. What did I do? Oh, right. That's right, I can't recruit something. So, everything plays out just like I did, except I don't do the recruit. That always trips me up because it's like it's an order of operations thing. So basically, what this means is now that I've declared the 2 attack, I basically have the effect you cannot recruit the rest of the turn. So that's true. The way I play this is, yeah. So I talk it out, I play it out, and then later I'll be like, oh yeah, I can't do this. That's how my turns usually go. Ooh, a lot of recruit here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, I have enough for the Elektra rare on the right-hand side on turn 16. When we get there, let's move everybody down a little. Next we have, all right, and here's the Punisher fighting against me because I didn't recruit him yet, and he's getting impatient. Reveal the top card of your deck. It's a fight effect. If it costs 0 KO it. If it's covert, draw it. This will work well on the Daredevil side because I can set up a covert on top. I can recruit one, go to the top of the deck, fight him, draw it. Maybe, if I can set that up. Let's start. If I recruit first, then I can draw with the sidekick. I can draw with Blind Justice, then I can draw with Hidden Identity. So, for 4 recruit, I can't get anything anyway. So I guess I'm going to have to start with the sidekick. I'll play the sidekick. Draw 2. 1, 2. Alright. That's going to give me 2 more... okay, I have 5 recruit power, so I could recruit Hail of Bullets, which I don't think I want, though. I wish I had 6 recruit. Reveal the top card of the villain deck. If it's a villain, you get attack equal to its printed victory points. I have gotten rid of a lot of hand ninjas. And then you can defeat it for free. It's okay. Doesn't really work with the Daredevil exactly, but let's say that I recruit it for 5, put it to the top, I guess the number because I know what it is, I draw it, then I'll have 2, I won't be able to do the effects, so I'll have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attack, plus the VP from the top of the villain deck. Which, isn't a lot. If I don't do that, I can just do Loner, which will give me 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 anyway, plus I'll have 4 recruit to bribe with. So you know what? Let's just go with that. Let's not do any of that. So I'm going to have to do a blind guess with Blind Justice. I'm going to go ahead and guess 0. Yes, it is a 0 cost card. Okay, so I draw it. I get 4 attack. Let's just play out what we got. Let's just play everything out as is. 6 attack. Loner, I didn't recruit this turn. I'm not going to. So I get 8, 10. 2 for base, 2 for the effect. And I am forced to play the Hidden Identity side of this card because, again, we're not using Iron Fist. 3 recruit. The next hero I recruit this turn goes on top of my deck once again, but I'm not recruiting this turn. And then 2 more recruit. 5. Okay. So, I could take out these 2, Tombstone and Hammerhead, for bribe. I couldn't take out Jigsaw on anybody else. But 2 is probably better than 1 right now. Hammerhead will let me KO one of my heroes with a recruit icon, so let's take them both out. Let's take Tombstone out for a direct attack. So 8 attack. Tombstone is gone. And let's bribe Hammerhead. I'm not going to be able to recruit anyway, so might as well just play all my 5 recruit. I'll completely bribe Hammerhead because I'm feeling generous today. And KO one of my heroes with a recruit icon. The 0 cost goes away, and so does Hammerhead. 2 floating attack that does nothing, but that's fine. Yeah, Loner is weird with Daredevil because Daredevil works off of recruiting things and Loner says don't recruit anything. Which is, it's funny. It's kind of like Matt and Stick fighting about their methods, and I kind of like that. There's always a little bit of flavor from the show that sneaks in to the setup in an unexpected way, and that's what I value about these MCU setups. Like when we sent Ant-Man to the Quantum Realm at the end of the game there. What are some other examples? How Jessica Jones was impervious from the... with Switcheroo, she wasn't affected by Kilgrave's mind control. I love how those work out. It's pretty cool. Okay. Let's move over. Let's get that rare Elektra, shall we? Because I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 recruit. Unless this is a Master Strike. Nope, it's just Jigsaw. More Jigsaw once again. Bribe with 11. Now this is going to mess me up, though. Each player discards 3 and draws 2. So depending on what I draw, I could be fine. But I will get rid of my Trooper and 2 agents. I just need to get 2 recruit back, and I can still get the rare. Here we go. 1, 2. Nope. So much for getting the rare. Jigsaw messed me up. I might have to take him out, because that made me upset. Okay. Same thing over here. Let's go ahead and take out the 2 agents. Or 3 agents, actually. Discard 3, draw 2. And I draw 1, 2. Okay, it worked out for me over here. I have more power here. Now this messed me up. I've got 5 recruit and 3 attack. Unfortunately, that's not enough to take out Jigsaw. And it's not enough to recruit anything except for Hail of Bullets. And unless I'm planning on letting this sit in the HQ the whole time, I might have to end up taking this. But it does not work with Psy Blades, but it does give me extra attack. I don't think I'm going to let anything escape, so it's probably not going to get KO'd. And it will let me peek at the villain deck. What the heck. I will take it. Just this once. And we get Elektra here, and that's the turn. So Jigsaw got in my way and made me recruit Punisher to help me out, which, again, also is thematic. As Punisher is also in the city. Yeah, this setup feels a lot more like the show than I remember from other things. At least there's no hand size restriction. That would be bad. I mean, kind of. The ambush effects and the Master Strike is kind of that, but not exactly. Okay, turn 17 already. What are we dealing with? Hammerhead. What's the second villain group in this? Oh yeah, Code Red. We just haven't seen many of them. Bribe, fight, KO one of the heroes with a recruit icon. Man, if I had all these guys out and then I had a bunch of twists, that would have been bad, but it didn't work out that way. Okay. So I'll play Loner first, and then I guess I'll decide later, because I can do that, right? I can play this first, and then basically it has floating +2 attack until I recruit something. No, that doesn't really work. Once I claim the +2 attack, I can't recruit anything. So I can choose later, because it says this turn. If you didn't. Not if you didn't, it says if you don't. So I'll hold off on that. It will provide the superpower for ninjutsu, but maybe I want to recruit first and then put something on top, in which case I won't get Loner. How much recruit do I have? I'm going to get... Before I play ninjutsu, it's 1, 2, 3 recruit. I could recruit ninjutsu, put it on top, guess the number, draw it, and then draw another card. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Depending on what I draw, I could get 6 recruit, and I could recruit another Blind Justice, depending on what's on top if I'm lucky. Let's go for the luck. Let's play ninjutsu right now, instead of recruiting first. So I still haven't recruited. I draw a card first, give me some recruit. Yes, that was a good bet. And Covert, thanks to Loner, I got 2 recruit. Okay, so I'm probably going to recruit this turn, so I'm not going to use Loner's effect, because I do have 3, 4, 5, 6 recruit. Goes up to. And 7. Once again, I can take ninjutsu. Or, I mean, silent meditation, but I'm not going to. I will... unfortunately, this doesn't wall crawl. I don't have the wall crawl cards this turn. But I will take Blind Justice for 6. And there's another Blind Justice. Let's take a blind guess at Blind Justice. I'm up to 6 attack. Once again, I'm going to choose 0. I was right. That was a good bet. There's still more 0 cards in my hand than anything, in my deck than anything. So I get a 7th attack when I play that, which is a total of 8 with Bribe. So I can take out Punisher Red Dot Sniper. I might be able to KO something or draw something. Or I could fight Hammerhead to do a guaranteed KO. Right side's got 2 attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a KO for my hand. 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 attack over here. Okay, let's take out the... let's fight and hopefully help the Punisher help me for 6 attack. Top card of my deck is... It's 0 cost, so it does get KO'd, which is fine. And then he goes away. And that's that for this entire turn. Yeah, okay. We've got 2 recruit, 3, 4, 7 recruit, 8 recruit. All right. I would love to make Daredevil's rare appear. Either one. We'll see. We'll see if that's literally in the cards for this turn. Okay, Bullseye appears, who I really didn't want to see. Fight KO one of your heroes with a recruit icon and one of your heroes with an attack icon. That's a double KO, which I could do this turn and get rid of 2 grays. But we'll see where we're at. I have to remind myself, I have to get this rare, I have to hit the Mastermind. The rare's going to help me do it. Maybe I should have gotten her earlier when I could. Starting with first strike. 2 attack because I played it first. 1 shield agent is 1 recruit. 2 shield troopers is 2 more attack, so I'm at 4 attack. So here's the deal. I could play Last Survivor. I do not have a discard pile. So if I want to hold off on playing one of these cards, let's say I held off on playing the shield agent, okay? I could end up KOing it. If I played Side Blades first, that would put me up to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attack, and then Last Survivor would be 10, 11 attack, which would be enough to take out Jigsaw straight up. So let's do that. Let's not play the agent. So 2 attack, 4 attack. Let's go with Side Blades next for 4 more attack. I'm at 8. 1 attack for each hero I played this turn that costs 1 or 2. There was 1 first strike, so I'm up to 9 attack. I'll play Last Survivor Stick for 2 more attack. I'm at 11. I may KO a card from my hand or discard pile. Don't have a discard pile, but I will KO this Innocent Shield Agent just to thin the deck a little bit. Don't KO wounds, so I don't draw a card, but 11 attack is enough to take out Jigsaw without bribing him, which is pretty cool. He has no fight effect, so he is out of here. I'm glad I didn't have to bribe him. That would have felt really gross. But I might end up doing it anyway. Right. Let me check on the right-hand side, actually. Do I have enough to recruit the rare? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... No, man. That one ambush really messed me up. I was almost about to do it. I have another chance to do it on this side, which I might hold off on. Wasn't able to get a rare to appear on the Daredevil side. All right, Master Strike time. This is going to mess me up anyway. All right, here we go. Each player reveals a hero that costs 7 or more, or they discard down to 3 cards. I really should have taken that silent meditation. All right, discard down to 3. If I do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'll still have 6 recruit. So I'll discard these 3 grays on the left-hand side. Right-hand side, again, I'll discard 3 grays. Trooper, agent, agent. I've got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bribe. Right-hand side loses these 3. That hurts. Okay. One moment. So, again, let's play Hidden Identity. And let's play a Backflip. Both of which put the next card I recruit on top of my deck. And that's 6 recruit. I will use that to once again recruit Blind Justice, but this time Blind Justice goes to the top of my deck. And that's that. We have our first Hostile Interrogation Punisher, which you can take a look at if you want. I love the Dark City cards. When I started getting into Legendary, Dark City was out of print. And I wish I remember who this was, but somebody on the Facebook group was able to sell it to me for MSRP. They had an extra copy. And I was overjoyed, and I got the set, and it is what everybody says it is. It does not disappoint. it does feel like the natural, well, for lack of a better term, expansion for the core set. It's great. It's got plenty of X-Men, got the street level guys. Alright, here's another 3-card hand thanks to that Master Strike. Scheme Twist. Alright, this is a really bad time for a Scheme Twist. Now, I am fine that in that I can't lose to just Scheme Twist, but I could lose if something just naturally escapes. Anyway, alright, so Elektra's captured by the closest villain to the villain deck, and that's going to be Bullseye. Bullseye captures Elektra. And the next twist, now, by the way, the villain that has Elektra has +4, so Bullseye is 10 to hit. And he doesn't even have bribe, that's why I was worried. So I cannot bribe him. The next twist causes him to escape. And the twist goes next to the Mastermind. So I don't think I can take him out this turn. Alright, Loner, if I don't recruit, I'm going to get 4 attack. Shield Agent is 1 more recruit. Shield Officer is 2 recruit. So I have 2 options. I could recruit Hostile Interrogation, go down to 2 attack, or I could bribe Hammerhead. Let's take a look at Hostile Interrogation. 2 recruit plus, and then Strength, which I don't have a lot of. Each other player reveals the top card of their deck. If that card costs 4 or more, discard it. You get 1 recruit for each card discard this way. Yeah, so each other player effects don't work that well in 2-player mode. So I don't mind not getting this, because at the most I can only get 1 recruit extra. So basically it becomes a 3 recruit card if you meet a condition. It's better with more players. So what I'm going to do is I will indeed gain the 4 attack from Loner by not recruiting this turn. I will spend 4 attack and 1 recruit. I guess I didn't have to do that. I could just do 5 straight up. But now I have 2 recruit left, but I can't use anything with it. Whatever. 2 ways to do this. I will fight Hammerhead for 5. I'll bribe him for 1. And I will KO this card and Shield Agent with a recruit icon when I fight him. And he's gone. And I can't recruit because Loner. A lot of grays, but I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still so close. I just can't draw these officers at the same time, it seems. Alright, we got 4, 8, 9, 11, 13, maybe more attack. Maybe I can even hit the Mastermind for full. Not anymore. He is hitting at the exact worst times for me, so the best times for him. Once again, each player reveals a hero that costs 7 or more, which I can't do because, again, I didn't take that when I should have. And or the discard down to 3 cards. Well, I'll discard the Trooper. That's pretty easy. If I discard the Officer and Ninjutsu, that's a guaranteed 4, 8, 12 attack. Which I can use to take out Bullseye before the baby or Elektra escapes this turn. So I will do so. Right-hand side, not that much. Trooper, Agent, I guess is what I'm going to do. Which leaves me with 4 recruit. This expensive HQ doesn't really do too much. Alright, well, you saved yourself, Nobu, but I'll play Loner for 4 attack because I can't recruit any, if I don't recruit anything, but I can anyway. I might get to draw something. I get 2 chances. If I fail with this, I can get it right with the second one. So, I get two shots. Up to 8 attack. I'm going to choose 0 again. Top card is 0, so I draw it. Let's play the second Blind Justice. Let's just keep going. I'm at 12 attack now. Let's choose 0 once again. It is 0. Yep. Best guesses are 0. I have a lot of zeros. So I'm at 12 attack and 2 recruit. I cannot recruit unless I want to lose the Loner to attack, but let's say I don't. I'll be at 10 attack. And it doesn't really make a difference. Actually, it does. I'll choose not to use the Loner effect. That way I have 10 attack, I can hit Bullseye, and then I can get a sidekick out of this. Yep, 2, that's 4, 8, 10. We'll go with that. So let's hit Bullseye with Elektra. We'll save her. He does have a fight effect, though. I do have to KO one of these cards as well. Am I willing to lose Loner to take out Bullseye? It is a common. I don't care too much. I wish it was a trooper, but that's fine. Yeah, what the heck? I'll do it. I think Stick gets hurt. I think something happens to Stick in this series, so I think that works. So we'll fight Bullseye for 10. We're going to have to KO 2 different symboled cards, which is going to be Loner and a Shield Agent. And Bullseye is gone for 10. RIP Stick. And I do rescue Elektra for a moment, so I'm going to put her right here so we know that the left side Daredevil has rescued her, which is super thematic. And yeah, that's what I thought. So right along with the theme, I take ninjutsu or I take a sidekick. I'm going to take ninjutsu. It works well with the side blade stuff on the right side, but it does work well over here with the covert and the draw card. So, and this goes to the top of my deck. Nope, no it doesn't. I don't have wall crawl yet. So it goes to my discard pile. Alright, ooh, there's Dual Existence. This is one of the Avengers, not Daredevil. This works great with Blind Justice if I can get it. And I should be able to, it's only cost 2. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck, draw 1, put the other back. And here's some backstory. In the Civil War, Danny Rand secretly donned Daredevil's costume and his mission. I believe Matt was in prison during Civil War. That's why it's Danny Rand. Probably made for some pretty good hallway scenes. Alright, here's this hand of just 3. Alright, I need to watch out for the Mastermind. Haven't hit him once. The villain deck's getting kind of thin, and I don't have any 7-cost cards yet. And we have a Scheme Twist. Okay, that is twist number 5. So Elektra goes to Jigsaw now. I'll put him over here where the gun is. And unless I hit Jigsaw, she might escape. But at least there's only 3 more twists. So again, making it harder to lose to the Evil Wins condition. And I've got 5 recruit, so can't do any bribing with that. Let me look. Again, I don't want Hostile Interrogation. It's not a very good card. We're going to go with a Sidekick this turn. I mean, if nothing else, it'll work with Side Blades as a 2-cost card. Alright, we got a new recruits on the right. And that is where I'll end my turn. And hopefully, what we've played... 3 Master Strikes. I think, have we played all of the villains that ambush and mess up my hand? So I'm hoping those Master Strikes are way far down there so I can finish the game by progressing. Alright, I just need 7 recruit in my hand. I can get that Silent Meditation and I can avoid the Master Strikes and I can hit the Emperor for, or Nobu for 7. Come on. Alright, here we go. Come on. Okay, that's 3 recruit. Nope. Nope. 4 recruit. That's it. Oh well, can't change the past. I have 6 recruit here. And I can get Dual Existence. Probably. Yep, more hand ninjas. Ooh, I can get 7. Alright. No, I can't. I can't fight her. I can't fight the hand ninjas. Okay, 2 recruit. Next hero I recruit goes to the top of my deck. There's 4 more recruit with these shield agents, so we're at 6 recruit. So, I think even though I have more expensive things, I think Dual Existence is too worth it. This will go to the top of my deck, and it will help me with the 4-cost Daredevils that I have. So we're going to go ahead and put this on the top of my deck for 2. And we'll see what comes up. Okay. Last Survivor is not the best, however, it does give me KO power. So I'm going to actually take this on the left side too to make Daredevil's deck work better by KOing everything else. Alright, there's Radar Sense, which I wish would have came up instead of the Old Man Logan card. Because this one says choose a number, then reveal the top card of your deck. If that card has that cost, you get +2. I was hoping I would get more Daredevil cards, as 2 of the 5 heroes in this set. We haven't seen as much of him as I thought. So I had to make do, but I can try to build that now, but I'm running out of time for that build. Okay, well I've got 4, 5, 6, 7 attack. 8, 9, 10, 11. I have enough to bribe Jigsaw, so as long as this is not a Scheme Twist, I can prevent Elektra from escaping. And of course it is a Scheme Twist. So for the very first time in this game, we have Scheme Twist stacked next to the Mastermind. Here we go. If the villain has the baby, that villain escapes. Oh, that is, he does have +4 anyway. He has 15, but it doesn't matter right now because he's going to go with himself. He's going to take Elektra, and he's going to run away and totally escape. Which means a couple of things. I'll put that twist back. First, I have to do a KO. This card does nothing for me. Goodbye. This Punisher. Okay. And if a villain escapes with the baby, or with Elektra, stack a twist next to the Mastermind. Let's go ahead and press that button. And return Elektra to this scheme card. So I lose at 3, but there's only 2 more twists. So that's equivalent of 1 more escape. So like I said before, I can't lose to the evil wins condition unless I just let... Actually, I can't even lose anyway, because there's no way that Elektra can enter the city twice. Actually... Yeah, actually there is a way. If a twist happens, I let them naturally escape, and then another twist happens, and I let them naturally escape, I could lose. But that's not going to happen. That is extremely unlikely, unless I let it happen. So let's just finish worrying about hitting the Mastermind. I've got 2 recruit, 4 recruit. What does left side have as far as recruit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, if I fight the Hanninges next turn, I could get 7 recruit and finally get Silent Meditation. So that's 4 recruit. Let's play... I'm not going to trigger the effects. Let's try Halo Bullets right now for 2 attack. Top card of the villain deck. We can finally look at it. It is the Hand Ninjas. They have 1 VP. So it's a villain. I get 1 attack because that's equal to its printed victory point value. I will play my Shield Trooper for 1 more attack. That's 4. And I got Psyblades. That's going to be 8 total attack because I didn't play any other heroes that cost 1 or 2. So I can safely fight these Hand Ninjas since I know there's more Hand Ninjas coming in. So because of that, I could get 5 recruit, but there's nothing I want here for 5. So let's just leave them there anyway. Let's go ahead. Let's take out Last Survivor. Let's recruit Last Survivor. Maybe I have time for more KOs. I'm not really doing the Elektra strategy very well, and I will leave those Hand Ninjas there. I would love to end the game with Elektra captured or saved, so I get that VP. Alright, let me see my right-hand side. Maybe, does this side have enough? Recruit 1, 2, 3. Oh, that goes to my victory pile. 1 more. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I don't have enough, so I'm going to take Elektra if I can this turn, the rare. Alright, those other Hand Ninjas enter the city for turn 25. Alright, we got Dual Existence and Blind Justice. Let's start with Dual Existence. Because I don't have a wall... I do have a wall crawl. Well, we can draw the rare. Here we go. Playing Hidden Identity. The next tier I recruit this turn goes to the top of my deck. 3 recruit. Yeah, I can't do this. 2 more recruit. 4, 5 recruit. And then the Shield Agent makes 6. Now I have to fight the Hand Ninja. So I play the Shield Trooper for 1 attack. And I play Blind Justice up to 5 attack. I will choose a random number. Actually, here's my discard pile. I don't have a deck, but that's okay. Most of these cards still cost 0. So 0 is my best. Actually, let's see. I got a bunch of zeros. I have how many 3s? 2, 2, 3. I got 3 3s, but still more zeros than 3s. So statistically, 0 is the best bet. I don't really need the extra point. But, I'll do something. Okay. So let's see, what do I draw? I'm getting 0. It is a 0 cost, so I draw it. And I'll play the agent for 7. I don't even need to fight the Hand Ninja. So that's good. I will, thanks to Hidden Identity, I will do what I should have done earlier and recruit Silent Meditation here for 7 to the top of my deck. I will now play Dual Existence. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck, draw 1 and put the other one back. Well, let me replace the HQ. Okay, I've got Silent Meditation and Jitsu. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Silent Meditation back on top of the deck, draw Ninjutsu, because this will let me draw another card. Squeeze everybody down. All right, so I got Ninjutsu left. Let's go ahead and draw the rare. And then Covert, I get +2 recruit. Now, if only I could bribe the Mastermind, because he does not have a Circle of Kung Fu, but I don't have 7 attack to hit him with, unfortunately. But I can play it. If I recruit a Sidekick, put it into my hand, and then play it, I could get the attack I need. So I'll play a Silent Meditation. Actually, I can recruit one of these. Never mind. Check it out. I'm at 7 recruit. So when I play this, the next hero I recruit goes into my hand. And then Marvel Knights, I get 2 recruit, which I definitely have. 9 recruit, so I can recruit anything and put it into my hand and then fight the Mastermind because he only has 7 attack. So what should I take? I can't use the Iron Fist side. Probably Radar Sense. Even though it's only +2 attack, it's a good one. So if I take Radar Sense for 4, this will help me later when I know what's at the top of my deck. So I will recruit this for 4. I'm down to 5 recruit. And it gets recruited right to my hand. There it is. And we'll play Radar Sense because I can't wall crawl anything else. I've already used my 1. 2 attack. That's enough to hit the Mastermind. And once again, we'll choose a 0 cost, just going with stats. And I got it. So the card is that cost. I get +2 attack. I'm at 9, which is more than I needed. So let's go ahead and hit the Mastermind for 7. Alright, we hit Nobu once. That was a fun chain of events. But here we got to deal with this. Ultimate Kung Fu Mastery. Each Elder player reveals a card with Circle of Kung Fu from the victory pile or gains a wound. Ooh, we're not using the Kunlun villain group, so I don't think I can avoid this. In fact, the only way I could have done this if I had the Mastermind card somehow. Oh, just Hand Ninja? Okay. That's the sub. And I'm pretty sure I have a Hand Ninja over there. Yeah. Alright, so since you have to substitute for the villain group that's there. So, reveal a Hand Ninja or gain a wound. I give reveal the Hand Ninja, I'm safe. That would make sense for Nobu, thank you. Alright, this doesn't go here. It goes to my victory pile on the left. Alright, so here's what I'm left with. 2 attack and 5 recruit. Let's take Dual Existence. This one works really well with my deck. The one that looks at the top 2 cards of my deck. We've got, there we go. There's the 8. There's a chance I can still get this. 4 attack Avengers, discard the top 2 cards of your deck. If they have different costs, you get +2 attack, then repeat the process. I have a lot of similar costs, but if I go on a recruit spree and recruit a bunch of different things with different costs, this would work well. But we'll see. I once played this, and I drew... no, it was the Iron Fist one. I drew almost every combination without a repeating one. So I got, I think, almost maximum attack, and I couldn't believe it was happening as I did it. And we'll take Ninjutsu. That's working well for me. A lot of card draws. A lot of instinct card draws. 2 more recruit. And we've got backflip. Okay. That was good. I call that a success. Okay, a lot of attack, but not a lot of recruit. That rare Daredevil, which is hard to say, might sit there for a while. Rare Devil. Can you tell it's almost midnight? Well, we got like an hour. Alright, so here's Elektra, controlled by the hand. If you played a covert hero this turn, KO one of your heroes. More KO power. I bet you were. Sorry I beat you to it. Alright, once again, first strike. First card I play this turn makes it +1 attack. Let's play Loner, which gives me +4 attack until I decide I want to recruit something. That's how I'm going to go with it. Unless I've spent the attack. Alright, 2 more attack. You may KO a card from your hand or discard pile. I have cards in my discard pile I'd like to KO. No wounds. Let's go ahead and KO the Shield Agent from my discard pile. Okay. 2 recruit. Shield officers, 2 more recruit. Alright, so if I declare to not recruit anything, I can keep that 6 attack. I can fight Elektra, and I can KO one of my heroes. Or I can recruit something for 4, and there's nothing I really want. So let's keep the attack, declare we're not going to recruit anything. Although I could fight 2 hand ninjas, get 6 recruit, and then I can get side blades. Huh. I mean, it doesn't really work for the card effect, because I don't really have a lot of cards that cost 1 or 2. I have a couple. Let's do it anyway. But I can't do that because if I declare I'm going to recruit something, I'll go down to 4 attack. So I can only get +1 recruit, so that won't work anyway. This is kind of getting complicated, but basically I can't fight the hand ninjas and then recruit side blades. So I'm going to go with Planet A and take out Elektra for 5. Take out Elektra with Elektra for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I am at 6. I guess I didn't add 1. So hold on, never mind. She poofs back to the city. Let me count everything again. 2 for side blades, 2 for loner, 2 for last survivor, and then if I wanted to do loner, I'd have 8 attack. So I am at 6. I think I forgot to count last survivor. This loner really trips me up. I need like a side counter for it. All right, so yes, that is correct. I could get 8 attack if I don't recruit. So let's go with plan B now. Spend 3 of my 6, and then the other 3 to basically take out these 2 hand ninjas and get 2 recruit, which gives me 6, which means I can take side blades. I don't want to give out wounds. I'm not going to take rage out. I'll continue this, even though it might just be a 4 attack card for the purposes I'm using it for. Okay. Ooh, that's not good. That's 3 recruit, 3 attack, 4 attack at a card draw. Okay, come on. I don't have the recruit I need, but I wish I did. Okay, I can recruit and draw something with Blind Justice for 4 recruit. But there's nothing I really want here. Scheme twist. Okay, off the cuff. What is this? What happens here? How do I explain this one? Is this her it's her inner conflict capturing herself? Alright, so that's twist number 7. And Elektra has captured Elektra. And we're just going to leave that there. Okay. Alright, we'll start with backflip. 2 recruit. The next hero I recruit the turn goes to the top of my deck. 2 more recruit. So I can get 4, 8, 9 attack. So the only thing I really want here is she's gotten too far inside her own head and it's convinced she's a bad guy. Perfect. I figured it was something like that, some internal conflict. So here's what I could do. I could recruit backflip, which would cost me 3 recruit. I go down to 1, put it on top of my deck. I draw it, which would give me back 3 more recruit, 2 more recruit. I'd be back up to 3, and then maybe recruit whatever's there next. I don't know. This is a weird arrangement. Let's do Blind Justice. Maybe we'll do Blind Justice first, twice. Maybe I'll get something better this way. I can do 1, then change my mind and do the recruit thing. Starting with the first Blind Justice. 4 attack. Again, I'll play the odds. I'll choose 0. Ooh, it's ninjutsu. Okay, so I will put it back. I don't draw it. Let's just go with this. Let's play the second Blind Justice. 4 more attack. This time I will pick a cost of 2. And, of course, it is cost 2. Okay, so I can get 6 recruit by doing this. So we'll play ninjutsu. Draw a card. It's last survivor. I get 2 recruit. I'm at 6. Okay, thanks to the coverts. I play last survivor, 2 more attack. You may KO a card from hand or discard pile. No wounds to KO. But once again, let's go ahead and KO more grays. Let's thin this deck. Goodbye, Shield Agent. I'm at 11 attack. So, options. the divided Daredevil card doesn't really do much for me anymore. Although it will give you more recruit and maybe let me get the rare. 3 recruit would help with that. And I will get to put it on top of my deck. Let's... Okay, let's do it. Let's go ahead and recruit the divided card to maybe get the rare. This goes to the top of my deck for 6. Right? Yeah, because I drew Ninja, so I didn't recruit it. That's correct. Alright, and for... She gets +4. So this Elektra is at 9 attack, but I don't even put the counter on her because I'll take her out for 9. Rescue Elektra from Elektra. And she is snapped back to normal. I played a Covert Hero, KO one of my heroes. Another Shield Agent is gone. And so is she. And that's that. Only one more twist. So all that can do is put Elektra back into the city. Cool. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 recruit. I have one more card to draw. I just need one more recruit and I can get Master of Martial Arts. That'll help me with getting through the Circle of Kung Fu. Alright, what is it? Yes, that's going to do it. Big time. Alright, good hand coming up. Love when I draw a rare as the last card after a reshuffle. That's always a very nice feeling. Okay, from the villain deck, we have more hand ninjas. Alright, villain deck's getting kind of thin. Starting with my new recruits. 1 attack, 1 more card. It's an agent, which gives me a total of 4 attack, 4 recruit. At this point, I'm just gonna have to take that Punisher. So let's take out the hand ninjas for 3. Which will give me 1 recruit. And which will let me take this Punisher. Alright. Yeah, it's all up to the left-hand side at this point. Okay. Let's see what I can do. Left-hand side might be the VIP. MVP. Man, I gotta stop doing that. I really don't know how to stop doing that. Okay, 2, 4, 5, 6 recruit. They're such different things. VIP is not an MVP. The main difference is the MVP becomes the MVP by proving they deserve to be the MVP. The VIP is given the privilege right at the beginning, and that's not what I'm going for. Okay. Oh, no. Actually, no, I'm safe. I'm finally safe from this, at least on the left-hand side. Here we go. Each player reveals a hero that costs 7 or more. Haha, I have it. Or the discard down to 3. Right side is messed up. But, what else is new? Discard down to 3. I'll keep everything but the 3 0 costs. Left side is fine. Dre, thank you for the resub. Movie night discussion into early tonight. Awesome. I like how the latest subscriber didn't pop up when it's supposed to. I thought I fixed it this evening. But we'll see if it adjusts itself. Oh, I know why it's not adjusting itself. Here we go. I can do it. Alright. Where did it go? Oh well, I'll have to fix it in a second. I updated the whole thing. Okay, thank you for being here anyway. I think I'm going to do a really good turn here. So let's go with Hidden Identity because that's all I can do. 3 recruit. You can see him, he's right down there. Alright, 3 recruit. Wow, 11 months for Dre. Thank you for being around here for so long, helping this channel keep going. I do really appreciate it. Every single month I appreciate it. 2 more recruit, but 5 recruit. We're going to get the rare as well. Check it out. Here we go. This will be fun. 6, 7 recruit. Oh, okay. It just said share. No, because it updated the stream boss, so it should have updated latest sub. I'm gonna look into it. I'm still messing with how that works behind the scenes. All right, here we go. Silent meditation. 5 more recruit. I'm at 12 recruit. When I play it, the next hero I recruit, the turn goes into my hand. The Marvel Knights, I got 2 more. So I played an Avenger. I didn't play a Marvel Knight, so I don't get the 2 more. But guess what I'm going to recruit to my hand? I'm going to recruit the Rare Master of Martial Arts to my hand. So here it comes. There, it's in my hand. Let's play it. 4 recruit left. Okay, I did play an Avenger, so I get 4 attack. Discard the top 2 cards of your deck. If they have different costs, you get +2 attack. Repeat this process. Watch me mess this up. Watch me only do this once. Here we go. 6, 2. All right, that worked. 2 attack. Here we go. 6, 2. Again. 2 more. Let's keep going. 0, 3. All right. This is working out better than I thought. That's 10. 2, 0. 2 more. I'm up to 12. This is why I love these rares. 2, 6. This could go on forever. It really could. 14. 3, 2. It's still going. Watch me win the game with this. Here we go. 3, 6. I'm going to go through my whole deck. And we've got 0, 0. Okay, finally ends. So they get discarded. Still pretty darn good. I'm up to 18 attack. My trooper gives me 19. I can hit the Mastermind twice, almost 3 times. That was cool. I really enjoyed that. Let's go ahead and hit him once. Alright, hitting Nobu. Imperial Edict. Choose any number of heroes from the HQ, put them on the bottom of the hero deck in random order. Let's choose all of them. Yeah, I could keep Ninjutsu, but I'm going to choose all of them just for fun. They all go to the bottom. Let's try to expose some more rares. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No more rares. Alright, let's go ahead and hit him a second time. Wait, we got 7. I'm at 5. Like it matters. We've got Humble the Pretenders. Yep, that's what it says. Each other player reveals a Marvel Knights hero or discards a card that costs less than 7. I fail! So, I discard a card. I'll discard Last Survivor since I can't hit anything for 2. That's funny. Right side is not doing well today. But that's okay. I've only got to hit the Mastermind 2 more times. And with 4 recruit left, I can actually take 1 more card. I'm going to go with Radar Sense. This is the one that lets me get 2 attack if I get the right number on the top. Dark City would be a great addition for Legendary DXP. The card mechanics are great. And I think more than anything else, the DXP heroes would, they could make them generic heroes if they wanted to. I think it would be okay. Wow, really varying up the cost of cards in my hero deck really helped. I got a lot of attack from that. And I'm shuffling both rares back in right now, so I could draw one or both. Okay. By the way, how was your movie night discussion? What do you mean by movie night discussion? Was it like you watched a movie and then you talked about the movie after? Just curious. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, we can try this whole thing again. Yes, I do have an Avengers. So I have 2. That'll work. All right, I think this game is coming to a close in a good way, except for this hand. I've only got 4 recruit. Okay, ooh, Master Strike. Luckily, the left side is safe again. Right side. I can't discard down to 3 cards because I only have 2, and the left side has the rare, so nothing happens at all. So Nobu whiffs. That's okay. With my massive 4 recruit, I am going to take the Punisher for 2, just because. Tuesday nights we Zoom with my buddy from college and we watch a movie together and talk about it. Oh, cool. That's a really neat event. It's a good way. It's a really interesting way to stay in touch with a sidekick. That's cool. What did you guys watch? It's so easy to drift apart nowadays. Even with all the communication we have, it just happens. So that's really cool. I respect that a lot. Oh, of course. It is a Christmas movie after all. All right. Turn 31. This could be the last turn of the game. I think it will be the last turn of the game. Oh, we got a trap. What if I win the game before I have to complete the trap? By end of turn, recruit a covert hero or recruit any 2 heroes or suffer. Each player reveals a covert hero or gains a wound. That's cool. It's cool to have a friend you like watching the same stuff with. That's super important. So much of our time is spent watching things. So it's nice to have somebody to share that with. Okay. So I can use Dual Existence to set up Master Martial Arts, which I will do. Actually, yeah. Let's Dual Existence. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. I'm glad I did that. They're both 0 cost. I draw 1, put the other one back. Okay, let's get all the 0 costs out of the way because it's more likely I'll get repeats if there aren't any 0 costs at all. If I can. I can guarantee by recruiting something first. Alright, Radar Sense, 2 attack. I choose 0. The top card of my deck is 0 cost. I already looked at it. I got 2 more attack. That's 4 attack. We're going to go with Hidden Identity, which again has the wall crawl, somewhat wall crawl effect. 3 recruit. 4 recruit. Let's recruit and wall crawl something so when we play Master Martial Arts, I know at least the top 2 cards are going to be different costs. Let's go with Radar Sense right now. Recruit Radar Sense for 4, put it on the top of my deck. Yep, I have 4 recruit. I just didn't put it 1, 2, 3, 4. And I wall crawled it. Alright, those cards are played. I play my 2 troopers. I'm at 6 attack. Let's play the rare. See how this goes for me. 10 attack. I need 14 total attack to end the game right now. Let's do it. Discard the top 2 cards in my deck. Okay, it's Radar Sense and the Shield Trooper. I'm up to 12 attack. I just have to succeed 1 more time. Okay, here we go. I'm even going to show you the deck so we can see it together. Okay. 3, 6. I do it. Let's put the deck right here. Let's see how much attack I get this way. Next, 0 and 2. I'll leave the discard pile here. That's 16 total attack. I love this card. Here we go. 0, 7. 18 total attack. 0, 3. Oh, these are spaced out perfectly. 20 total attack. Let's keep going. 6, 3. Hold on, where's my other die? This is funny. I don't need that much attack. There's no other villains. But, how often do you get to do this? 3, 6, 24. 2, 4, 26. 6, 2, 28. 2. That's, and then, I shuffle on my discard. So that card was 2. I shuffle everything in. And see what the next cost is. We are going to be all night. We'll see where it ends. It's going to end. I have a lot of 0 costs. I'm going to get 2 consecutive ones at some point. Hey, got to play it out. All right, if this is a 2 cost right now, it ends it. Nope, 0. I'm at 30 attack. 4, 2. 32. 0. 34. That's a 3. That's a 0. 36. 6, 3. 38. We might be here all night. You're right. 0, 6. 40 attack. Keep going. 3, 4. Hold on. That is true. I could have just won the whole game. 42. 7. 44. 6. Oh, we ended 6 and 6. Ended on 2 6s. So, with 44 attack, I excessive violence to a level where I probably can't do it on Twitch anymore. And we hit the Mastermind. All right, 17. Wow, yeah, I could have won the entire game here. Emperor's Justice. The player reveals a Marvel Knight's hero or gains a wound. Safe, no wound. And let's hit him one more time. Ending with 30 extra attack. Not Immortal anymore. No kidding. No kidding. That's a great way to end it. That's a very satisfying ending. So he is gone, and that is a victory. Boy, this card is incredible, isn't it? Luckily, I had so many different costs, and the zeros were spaced out. Man, yeah, right side really, didn't do anything. But it did actually, this is the old standard of putting all the things I don't want on the right-hand side so the left-hand side can really shine, which is easy to do in a two-handed solo. Not so easy to do in a two-player game because this player wouldn't be having as much fun. Unless they were a super team player. All right, thanks for being here for this. Let's do the prediction. We'll count our VP, and then we will find somebody to raid. Again, thank you for making Daredevil setups. You can see why I love using Daredevil. And Iron Fist, for that matter. It was a win. There we go. Hey, and 30 minutes before Hawkeye is going to go on, so I'm happy to hear that. Unless it's up early. It would be great if it was up early. Okay, any guesses to how many VP each side had, or at least what the difference in points would be? Maybe that's a better way to ask. What do you think the difference between the left-hand and right-hand point values are? If you want to guess that, that would work too. Get this out of the way. I haven't had to use 3 attack dice in ever? Definitely not in a long while. All right, going with the left-hand side and the right-hand side. Left hand got that tactic for sure. All right, going to go ahead and count the left-hand side first. Okay, Dre says 50 to 30 on the left, a 20-point difference. Let's see if he is right. That's okay. It's a good guess. I mean, based on what you just saw, you probably have a good idea about how this is going. Okay, off the cuffs going left 49, right 17. Why don't you be exactly 49? Here we go. Let's count the right first, actually, just for the suspense of it all. Right gets 1, 2, 3... 8, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Off the cuff gets it without going over. Pretty close. And then left. Counting now. 5, 10, 15, 20, 23, 28, 32, 36, 38, 42, 43, 44. On the left, pretty close. 44 left. I don't know why I did the L and then the R. That's confusing. Right, the left, 44 on the left, 18 points on the right. Not a great game for the right hand, but it didn't matter. Oh, I forgot the baby. I mean, Elektra. Elektra gives me 6 VP. So actually, it's 50 exactly. One more time. Yep, 50. So Dre got it. Dre, you nailed it. You got exactly right for left-hand VP. Yeah, I forgot Baby Hope Elektra. So yeah, that gives me the 6-4. This was fun. I'm excited for next week. Next week is the first game of Civil War. I've been waiting for this. It's going to be fun, and there's a ton of heroes I can pick from. You can go ahead and peek at the setup early. But speaking of peeking at setups, actually has nothing to do with that. Let's go see if we're going to raid somebody. Everybody else, thank you so much for being here. We're going to find somebody to raid. I will see you back on Thursday for a randomizer stream. Finishing the game with Elektra safe with you means you get a happier ending than the actual show. That is true. And I was caught red-handed, but I never finished this. I never finished that. Oh, villain deck, by the way. Yeah, one twist left. The triage nurse was coming up next. The night nurse, Rosario Dawson, didn't get to show up. She didn't make a cameo today. All right, let's go raid somebody. I will see you guys. Have a great evening or whatever, and I'll see you Thursday. Take care, all. See you next week for Civil War.